To replace the track rods in and out are on an R50 MINI. Jack it up, take the wheel off. First thing we're gonna there you go, that's it broken off. Leave the bolt a little bit on when you're hitting it with a hammer so you don't damage the thread. Not that it makes any difference in this one because I'm taking it off completely. Still. Well, there's your first indication that there's something amiss. That should be rock solid. This is the replacement part here. I can't move that at all. Not a bit of movement in it. It is absolutely rock solid. And that goes in there like that. So this should also be rock solid. So next we've got to get the bellows off here. So I'm going to just clip, they look like tie wraps. So I'm just going to snip the tie wraps and get this off. There you go. That's the front one off. See if I can get into the back one now. I can see the tie wrap that's used to hold it. So literally, see the tip of my finger on it there. Very hard to point out. I'm just going to try and snip it off. To loosen these outer tie rod ends, you need something just to hold the tie rod end itself and something to hold the big, I don't know, 22, 24 mil nut there. I can't free the outer tie rod end from the inner tie rod end, so I'm just going to, tie rod's shagged anyway, so I'm just going to take the whole thing off. Sliding the bellows down here. There is the inner tie rod. So now I've got to try and loosen that off. I've put the outer tie rod back in here. I'm going to just try and break the seal between the tie rod and this nut here. I'm just going to try and knock that off while I can. Right, that's it. That's the nut cracked off. There, that looks like it'll come away now. So when you take this off, you need to count how many turns it takes to come off, because that'll tell you roughly how many it needs to go back. You will need your tracking done. You're going to have to go to an alignment place and get the alignment done, but just to drive it there, you need to know. So 1, 17 and a half turns took that off. So it would start sort of upside down to screw it back on again. 17 and a half turns. Now if you were using this again, I'd be using Tipex or some sort of white fluid paint, whatever, to mark where that went to. Just going to pull off the bellows now. I've taken, there's only 2 plastic tie wraps and just need to check that they're in okay condition. They'll live to fight another day. That inner tie rod bar is about as bad as it gets. That's terrible. I'm going to see if I can get a tool on there to release that now. Now it looks like the anti-roll bar is perfectly in the way, right in the way, just there. That's the tool. It's got sort of 2 rings and then a bit that comes down in between it. So that's it under tension. Right, that's going to take a lot of pressure to break. Oh yeah, looks like it's got it. Wow, that's it. Yeah, that's what's causing all my problems, all my steering problems. Oh, yeah, very graunchy as well. That is the shaft coming out of the steering rack. These are the 2 sets of tie rods there, the new compared with the old. So, see, the same, a little bit. They're not as well defined on the flats there. That looks like a nicer, sharper flat. Looks to be a similar outer tie rod end. I'd imagine they've been replaced fairly recently. The ones I'm using are these Drive Tech ones. They came from the Motor Factors. That is the one for the outer tie rod end, and that is the one for the inner tie rod end. I think the inner tie rod ends were about €15 and the outer tie rod ends about 11 or €12. I can't remember exactly. They weren't much. Alright, I'm gonna just move the bolt that came with the new one to about the same place as the white mark was on the other one. You will have to go and get this aligned so it doesn't have to be perfect. That's roughly where it was, and what I'll do is I'll make sure that I put this new bit on the same amount of turns as it took to take it off, and then I'll tighten up that against that. This is meant to be tightened up to 80 Newton meters. Cool. If you had the correct tool to take it off, that should be fairly easy, but I didn't. I had a knuckle sort of tool like that, so I'm just going to tighten it up good and tight. Okay, that's 80 Newton meters. Alright, just going to slip the boot on with the tie wrap already on.
It's hard to see, it's on at the back there, it's still got the tail on the tie wrap. I'll cut that off when I've got this in place, and now I'm just trying to pull this between the two marks here. There's two little ledges, and that's where the thin end of the boot should be. So you can see that one ledge, two ledge, it goes in between there. There, that's it.
Just going to put the tyre up in that. There you go. There we go. Alright, going to put the new outer track rod end on now. There's 17.5 turns to get the other one off, so hopefully we can get this one on in 17.5 turns. $17.5, right? I want to tighten to put up against that now. Just there. Getting there. So there's a hex keyhole here. That's 4.5mm. You should be able to tighten this up. That should be 54 Newton meters of torque. So just stick that on there. That's it. Okay, I've just put the vice grips on the flat of that outer bar, and I'm just going to tighten this up a wee bit. I'm not going to go any more than that now till it's done by the wheel alignment place, but that's nice and tight. There you go. Make short work of that. Put it back on so you can whack it back down again. There you go. So that's it, popped out now. You won't be using that nut again in a hurry. There you go. Oh my God, both the inners are knackered. 17 and a half, 17 3/4 I'd say there. That's it. That's that clip off. That's the steering rack fully extended. Let's see if we can push this bellows come this way a little bit. There we go. I'm going to have to take the bellows off. And in order to take the bellows off, I'm going to have to take that nut off. Which means I'm going to have to hold the steering rack tight while I do it. First bits. There we go. Bellows appear to be in okay condition. They'll get reused. Same can't be said for that. That's shot. Get the steering knuckle removal tool on it. I know this isn't the one that everyone uses on YouTube. That is probably a much, much better one than this nonsense, but let's go for it anyway. Don't come off, don't come off, don't come off. It just needs to have a bit of pressure applied whilst holding it, and a good long extension bar on the other end. Now, putting pressure on it now. Oh my God. So I don't know if that's done it or not. Oh yeah, it looks to have done it. You know what, fair enough, that's a cheap tool, so Sealy tool, so yeah, done the job. That's that off. That's the new inner tie rod screwed on to the steering rack end on the right side, driver's side. Okay. That'll do. That will do. The bellows doesn't look too bad, so give that a quick clean. That can go back. There's the bellows with a tyre wrap on the back pre-installed. I'll put that over there. Just trying to get that between the two notches, same as the other side. Tyre wrap's ready to go. It's quite fiddly again, I like the other side. Pop the face back round the right way around. There we go. Okay. One. 16, 17, and what did I say before? 17 3/4. Alright, we're going to go for that, just to be sure. Right, so leave that in. There you go, that's it done up. Now I look tighten on them just to make sure that they're alright. That's okay. Alright, wheel back on.